Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Alex from Apocalypse.Intelligence. Now, here's the thing. It's not like there weren't reasons to poison me. And I'm going to go through in this video every single reason that I can think of why someone would think I should be poisoned. Okay, so first of all, I was a chaplain since about 2013. And before then, I was clergy and worked in a assistance capacity to Rosemary Moyer with her efforts in community welfare. Now, that means I witnessed a lot of horrible things. People have told me a lot of horrible things. And a lot of those things, a lot of bad people want to cover up. So that includes murders, assaults, genocides, human labor trafficking, human sex trafficking, all that sort of thing. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, I was a journalist. I wrote for various publications and then started my own called the Greenbud Gazette, where I covered the medical cannabis industry and how it fluctuated. Now, that doesn't seem that important to me. However, there are interests out there that are against plant-based medicines. Number three, I was at the intersection of multiple communities. After my training partner died, I made an oath to him prior to death that I was going to take care of his kin and people he cared about. I was in 3 different orchestras. I got involved with the Renaissance Fair community. I basically tried to look over the same people that he did. What I found is that the orchestra community was so protected they don't need me. They don't need someone to look over them because, honestly, a lot of the people who train me are in orchestra and they're way better than I will ever be at protecting communities. As far as the Renaissance Fair community goes, since I'm back in Islam, I don't do card readings anymore. My prior trainer, Rose, she taught me how to read cards and do the whole psychic thing so that I'd never be without money. However, that really didn't work out the way we planned there because in Islam, we can't do that. Next issue is I had an ex-husband who I exposed for basically choosing clown porn over our marriage about halfway into our marriage. I wanted a divorce. I wasn't basically able to get a divorce. I was sick from multiple surgeries and my health started to go downward. Directly after that, there was definitely motive because I didn't like our funds drained to look up Kitsy the Clown and all of his other little depravities. So that really sucked too. Also, on top of that, I was trained by Iranians in the United States, even though they are U.S. citizens and U.S. aligned. That does cause a lot of friction with certain communities. One of the guys who trained me got himself in trouble with about 9 different countries for saying it's okay to be gay in Islam. Well, a lot of Islam says it's not okay to be gay in Islam, so that caused some necessary friction, and that also caused some of my problems there. And lastly, I was a foster child. I was adopted in a black market adoption by very rich and powerful people in the Philadelphia region. They would rather spend more money trying to suppress me than support me. So that leads to the final reason why I was disenfranchised. So I hope that this makes sense. And if it doesn't, you can always ask me questions, but most of the time none of you do because you have your own narratives in place or you're too afraid to. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. However, the people around you in Pennsylvania, if you're still back there, they probably do in much worse ways than with teeth. So with that being said, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Khora Hafez, and Auf Wiedersehen, and stay safe. And if you want to relocate, I can help you with that as well. Ameen.